What you doing, Mace?
I'm sick of taking this test, Uncle Ryan.
Oh, hey, buddy. Can I tell you something about this
Yeah.
test? You're going to be taking these tests for the rest of your life. Not today, though. Today, though, you're going to finish coloring. Sound good?
Yeah.
Cool. So, this is my nephew Mason. He is 6 years old. He is in the 1st grade, and he goes to Franklin Road Christian School. Right, Mace?
Right?
Right. Let me ask you something, buddy.
What?
How many tests have you taken this year?
I don't know, but I'm going to take over 30 tests.
You're going to take over 30 tests?
Mm-hmm.
What subject?
Spelling test.
Gosh, a spelling test. Okay, cool. Do you have to use bubble sheets for any of your tests? Anything like this?
No, not like that, but I have bubble sheets and seat work and phonics.
So you do bubble sheets though, but for phonics.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's kind of like spelling. It helps you with it, right?
Right.
Right?
Right.
Hey, buddy.
What?
What are your favorite subjects in school?
I like science, but we haven't done it yet because they're building a part of school and they're doing a science lab in there. So
We're doing a science lab.
Yep.
Let me ask you this. What's your favorite part about science?
I like in science that to make an experience.
What's an experience?
It's something cool that you make.
Oh, so you want to make cool things in science.
Mm-hmm.
What are your other favorite things in school?
I like recess, playing with Play-Doh, drawing.
Okay, so you like recess, playing with Play-Doh, and drawing, and then making cool things, right?
Oh, yeah.
What don't you like about school?
I don't like math. I don't really like reading.
Okay.
But I like reading sometimes.
You like reading sometimes?
Yeah.
Good afternoon, class. I'm here to argue with you that standardized tests prevent kids from being curious and creative. So, as we just saw in the interview with my nephew, his favorite things to do in school are playing at recess, playing with Play-Doh, and creating something cool with science. He actually hates, however, math and reading. Now, I'm not trying to knock math and reading or any of the other subjects because they all do have their importance. But I think it's important to show that on average, from pre-K to 12th grade, students will take on average 112 standardized tests. And I don't think this is necessary at all, because according to the nation's report card, from 2005 to 2015, math scores stayed the same. From 1992 to 2015, reading scores were actually lower. And from 2009 to 2015, in grades 4 and 8, science scores improved, but were ultimately the same by grade 12. If the goal of standardized tests is to improve test scores, then according to these numbers, it would seem as if we're failing. I believe the failure is a result of the linear approach to teaching that schools have adopted, teaching to a test. Because of this, there is no longer any room to fail. There's no longer any room to be wrong. Failing is essential to life, however. Failing teaches you to be curious, because in order to fix what you failed at, you got to seek new ideas. It also teaches you to be creative in your approach to solving your problems. So, after my interview with my nephew, I took him to see Thor. And his mom had strict instructions for me not to give him anything sugary because he had plenty of cake at his Thanksgiving lunch. Despite her better wishes, however, I got him an icy. And I unfortunately paid the price because he couldn't sit still the entire movie. So, naturally, when we got to the car, I told him, "Hey Mace, do not tell your mommy that I bought you an icy, otherwise she's going to be really mad at me." And he agreed, and I thought everything was going to be a-okay. So, we get to the house, she's asking him what all we did and if he had a good time, and he's sitting there shaking his head saying yes that he had tons of fun with me. A couple minutes later, he all of a sudden exclaims the word, "Oh!" Hey, Mommy, Uncle Ryan did not buy me an icy. Kids take chances. If they don't know something, they'll have a go at it. They aren't afraid of being wrong. Just like my nephew, he didn't realize that his statement sold me out. He wasn't afraid of being wrong. By condemning the art of failure and making mistakes, schools are creating a standardized trap. Because without the ability to be curious, you've lost the ability to think for yourself. And without the ability to be creative, you've lost the ability to problem solve.